Here we go.
You can see where this is going.
I found something quite cool.
Cool.
So Meg, co-founder of a company that formed blogger.com years ago, has come up with this idea of creating a mean chocolate chip cookie.
Mean as in or mean as in the average?
Mean is damn awesome, but the average. She took chocolate chip cookie recipes from 30 or 40 of her friends and family and wanted to find the best one. Rather than tackle them all and rate each one, she just took an average and made one.
Wow.
Now this will take a bit of explaining, but bear with me. I went onto the app and I searched for cookie. I found 16 recipes that you guys uploaded on chocolate chip or similar cookies, and we've taken the average of each.
So what's this for then?
Long story short, I bunged them all into a spreadsheet and with a formula I've now come up with the average or the mean recipe. Here goes. Ta-da! Along here we've got every username, all 16 of them, plus their cookie title. And these are all of the ingredients they've used. Plus the oven temperature and baking time.
So every single one of the ingredients for every single one of these recipes is going in?
In some proportion. The law of averages, this really should work. Now let me give you an example. Most people have used butter. However, Shannon Lim, the only person to use peanut butter.
Oh, Shannon Lim.
16 recipes in total though. By the time you take an average, there's only 12.5 grams of peanut butter going into our recipe.
Average.
Literally. Things get more confusing when you move on to eggs. Most people use whole eggs, 1 or possibly even 2. However, Eric Landlard and Easy as Pie also use an added extra egg yolk. So 2 egg yolks divided 16 ways.
I reckon that's probably something like 0.13
of an egg yolk. Fortunately, I've saved us some more time by weighing out everything to 0.1 of a degree.
And we're going to just chuck all of that in there.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to take an average of all the methods, so I pretty much just bung it all in the mix.
In the same way that we can't be bothered to show you all of these going in one by one. So we're going to do it like this.
And there we go, it's all in, it's all mixed up with the exception of the 0.87 of the yolk we left on the table. We need an oven preheating to 177.81 degrees Celsius, and then we can spoon these into tablespoon blobs onto a baking tray.
177.81 isn't actually on the oven, so I'm going to have to meticulously find it. 177.81. Well done, me. How many are we making?
I have to be honest, when it came to quantity size, I didn't go for mean, I went for mode. A different average, and it was the most common, which was heat tablespoon. We need to cook for an average time, which is 11 minutes. Start your clock.
That is without a doubt the internet's most average cookie.
Whoa, how about a mean chocolate chip cookie?
I like it. A mean chocolate. Are we going to eat this?
Let's see what they're like.
We might have just filmed a disaster.
So good.
Decent.
We couldn't actually have done this recipe if it wasn't for all of you guys and all of your uploads to the app, in particular the 16 we used for this recipe.
We should say thanks for the montage.
Well, all of them.
Yeah.
All 16 of them.
Now.
I'm genuinely impressed that worked, actually.
I can't. The math behind that perplexed me, but it made a delicious recipe.
It's very, very simple. All you have to do is take the sum of all of them and divide by the number. I wonder if the same principle would work with any recipe. You know, like a basic, like a bread or a jelly or a cake. I wonder if the same thing would apply.
Only one way to find out. You guys could give it a go. Moving on, what do we make for Great Britain this week?
The very final episode, we saved the best till last. We saved perhaps one of the most...
We whipped out our spotted dick. I'm saying it.
Yeah,
I've done it.
You did.
It was going to happen.
It was going to happen.
I brought out my childish side. I embraced it. And
your child
there you
sized?
No, did not say that.
And moving swiftly on to a time long ago, we did a smoked mackerel pate. And it's put like, if you're thinking about going on a picnic,
yep,
over the next couple of months during the summer, this is the one to take with you.
And you can make it now, couldn't you? And stay fresh. Ish.
Especially if you cover it with clarified butter. And literally, we made this to the stopwatch.
It was so quick.
It takes
you have
minutes.
to make it. You have no excuses.
And then 3 different things to do with red pepper.
I made a red pepper pesto.
Then Jamie made a red pepper and prawn phyllo crunch pie, which is pretty sweet.
And then Michael made a red pepper chili jam.
which we've still got some
Which-
of. It keeps for ages. It's amazing.
I wasn't sure about it when I first heard about it, but when you taste it, something a little bit special.
It's incredible. Now, interesting fact.
What's this?
Well, we've just come out of 3 things to do with red peppers.
Yes.
And red pepper kind of segues our way into the next comment of the week.
Alright. Okay, is this the part where we get James to have his cameo appearance?
Oh, it can do.
Nah, double.
I've got this one. And this one came from AJ Spartan 64, and he obviously couldn't
Comment of the
decide where he should put the capital letters because it's quite confusing. But the comment was brilliant. He says,
grammar. Yes.
bananas aren't fruit. And this was on our monkey banana cake. He says, bananas aren't fruit. They come from the herb family.
And sometimes we respect your comment, but we disagree. It's wrong.
No.
What?
See, this one, I got stuck into like about a half-hour
What do you
research
mean?
session. Bananas aren't fruit. They are a member of the herb family.
Rubbish!
Now,
Rubbish!
do you want me to explain? Because I've done some research off the back of your thank you, because I've learned something new thanks to your comment. Bananas typically would be fruit because they have seeds inside them.
Yeah.
Except commercially grown bananas.
Are made sterile, so they don't have seeds, which means they're no longer really fruit. And they grow on a banana tree, which is in fact not a tree, it's a herbaceous plant, which makes it a herb.
So banana is actually the fruit of a herb, and it isn't technically a fruit because it hasn't got seeds in it.
Cue the music.
But it did make me think, what other veg are actually fruit and what other fruit are actually veg? You know, like tomatoes and
Yeah. The strawberries.
stuff are actually a fruit, albeit they
Yeah.
don't
Follow the rules.
follow the rules.
Let us know with some more interesting facts down below. Well, that fridge cam, it had everything.
It certainly did. It had a botanical breakdown of fruit, vegetables and herbs.
It had average cookies.
It had a throwback to picnic pate.
And it had some red pepper action.
Until next week, I think that's all we need.
Bye.
Is that a vegetable or a fruit?
I forget, that is a fruit, isn't it?
Botanically, yes. However, legally, it's been classed as a...
Is this how you spend your evenings?
Well, it's how I just spent the last 45 minutes because I found it fascinating.
wow.
Thank you, AJ Spartan 64.
Keep sending those in.
I've cut into lines with pips.
Don't think you have. Don't think they've ever had pips. Loves don't have pips.
Maybe not. Fascinating stuff.